Hello, everybody. This is Bill Thomas, and welcome to another episode of our Leadership Power Paradigms episodes. Um, we are going to, of course, wait our few extra seconds here for anyone who might be joining us today. And as we wait, I just want to remind all of you people who are on the replay that you can use the question box on the right-hand side of the screen to send me a question. All you need to do is type in whatever your question or comment is and hit submit, and it will automatically be emailed to me along with your name and your email address so that I can reply to you and give you my thoughts and insights on that particular subject concerning leadership. And with that in mind and already in view for you, I will say once again, welcome to this episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. This is Bill Thomas, your host and presenter for today's episode. And as we proceed through these next 14 or so minutes, I want to explore the reasons I believe leadership power should be and must eventually become an elegant rationale for employing purposeful yet productive systems, tools, and processes. That thing which is elegant is also neat, simple, precise, and noble in how that thing appears to our senses, our spirit, or our sentiments. Employing a rationale, which is what we do whenever we pursue ways of justifying our actions in this world, can be elegant in terms of its nature if it serves the purpose of making things better for more rather than less people. There can be no doubt that most leaders are not using their power effectively or intelligently. Effectively because they are not achieving their desired results, and intelligently because most leaders seem to be unable to see the future consequences of their actions, attitudes, or aspirations. And as Professor Petru Galleri wisely observes, most leaders do not understand, consider, or fully imagine the true purposes for deploying their leadership actions or promoting their collective aspirations or encouraging positive attitudes. Imagine yourself mastering or adding more of these four domains or ranges of features, focuses, and forays to your own leadership processes and practices of thought, coaching, creative, change, collaborative, or evolutionary leadership. How and in which ways would you be able to more elegantly, energetically, and effectively handle your challenges, solve your most difficult problems, and discover new, truly exciting opportunities for growth or profits? Whenever I work with my clients or give and present a webinar or class, I tell my audience that the purposes of leadership, as I see it, are simply these worthy and lofty goals or objectives. I hope to help leaders like you to transform your people into creative wealth producers with your leadership power. When Peter Drucker applied the lessons of scientific historian Thomas Kuhn's structure of scientific revolutions and identified that our current model for technology is now based upon our understanding of the biological processes occurring within an organism or an ecological niche, and that those biologic processes are not organized around electrical, mechanical, magnetic, atomic or other forms of physical energies, but every social, physical, biological, and psychological scientist also had to accept that those biological processes were actually information-based energy processes. You should not be surprised that your typical HR-led leadership or management development course has not yet awakened to this fact. That is, that leadership and management and economics and psychoanalysis and interpersonal communications and other social activities must use scientific principles, and thus these all are socially based technologies, and that every technology has its own techniques, methods, disciplines, systems, etc., to achieve its desired results. For instance, the ecological niches that leaders like you and I operate in can be social activities, such as the actions that you and I are involved in right at this moment, this webinar, or your conversations with your boss or an employee. The ecological niches within a society could be an industrial sector like manufacturing, service providers, research labs, or construction, or an ecological niche could be a profession like lawyers, physicians, accountants, etc., while social ecosystems are what we call organizations, agencies, corporations, a major account team, and so on and so forth. Here we see a bunch of social energies being exchanged, transferred, and shared or interacted with. As my marketing and business development coach, Mr. Ray Edwards, says, there are 4 kinds of content or information. One is data, which could be facts, figures, such as numbers or figures of speech, fiction or fantasy. Or 2, information, which is data with context. 3 is knowledge, which is information with application, such as how-to information or how-to products. And 4 is wisdom, which is knowledge that gives users preeminence, transformations, leverages, or energizes their opportunities to overcome or be victorious. Leadership power is a doing. It's a acting or exercising of your ability to effectively channel or engage, amplify or increase, magnify or enlarge, or enhance the social energies and biological processes of your human capital assets, which include your intellect, social, production, and developmental, and your enculturation structures, systems, and symbols, which include your behaviors, attitudes, traits, characteristics, beliefs, experiences, actions, and results, and your sustainable operational optimization opportunities, which include practices of sustainable leadership, sustainable leveraging, and innovative procedures, and ecosystem catalytic evolutions, which include employing centropical evaluations, methods, and corrections. Power always has come from and has been a byproduct or result of some form of energy. In our imagination age, or in the knowledge economy, we now have to appreciate and understand that our energies are information-based processes. As the table on the right side proves, your leadership power requirements and products evolve from the challenges, problems, or situations that you encounter. For example, when you need to think about some complex or difficult idea, you need to find and adapt the available knowledge to formulate or weave together some possible solutions. When you need to be more flexible or become faster, you'll have to use the insights you have about changes in your current paradigm or apply practices and strategies that may be working for others in different industries or professions. As you consider these possible uses, sources, and products of your leadership power, I hope you will begin to embrace this notion of information-rich deliveries, supplies, applications, and predilections, which are the inventory and warehouse of your socially rich energies. You must believe that your power should be looked upon as being a purposeful system, tool, or a process. How would the trick to succeeding with that elegant rationale is based on these truths. One, it enables us to clearly and constructively see the open doors or pathways of that which is available. Two, it energizes us to capably and concretely pull our resources or assets into that which is actionable. Three, it enriches us to cleverly and creatively imagine our palettes of functionality or canvases of scale and scope near to that which is artistic. Whenever possible, effective leaders use a system, tool, template, or proven process to help them properly, productively, and profitably apply their leadership power of socially harmonious energies. They know that their success depends upon processing and purposing the correct types and amounts of information to influence, instruct, and inspire others towards the promised lands of wealth and prosperity. This ends today's lesson. What you're looking at this moment are the 9 major agenda items of our legendary leadership power tutorials and coaching monthly performance improvement support program. Which you can read a lot more about if you simply go to www.one-im.com/LPP-legends. Or if you use the button that says enroll and get started now, you will just, all you need to do on the right hand side of your page, all you need to do there is to just click on that, and it will take you to that page in a new tab or a new browser window, so that we still are together here on this webinar. And you'll learn a lot more about the legendary leadership power tutorials and coaching monthly performance improvement support program there. You'll also see these 9 agenda items in there. And if you look at item number 4 and put your cursor over that, those words, build leadership agendas, on that page, when you go to that website, of course, when you put your cursor over the words build leadership agendas, which is item number 4 there, you'll be able to actually click on that link, and it will take you to a mini program which teaches you and supports you, and I coach and I mentor you to help you build your own personalized, custom-built leadership agenda. That's an important tool for every leader, and most leaders don't have one, and that's the reason why things get a little complex and pretty confused as well. Operating without one of those can be pretty confusing in this day and age. Anyway, while you're looking at that, I will run back over to our control panel so that I can also provide you with the links to. Oh yeah, right. And one other thing I didn't do, and I apologize for that. Let's see. Let me paste that in there, and I'm sending you the links to your two bonus gifts, which are the 5 leadership uplifter tasks infographic. It's a PDF document, and I encourage you strongly and urge you to download that PDF. Once you have it downloaded, it's just one page. Print it out. Make sure you get as large a printout as you possibly can, and then put it on your desk or on your wall, and refer to it every day in every single act that you take as a leader, and you'll find that you should and can use one or more of each of those 5 tasks, and it will give you guidance on how to do that as well. So you'll keep that front of mind, as they say. And the second gift is our Words with Wisdom paper, which is an 8-page PDF document. It is entitled The Rainbow Moment of Black Elk, and it covers a number of the ideas and principles and other concepts and strategies that we cover in our Leadership Power Paradigms episodes, this one included, but of course in our previous ones as well, and our future as well. So I would strongly urge you to download that too. That's a PDF document. And, just click on those links and off you go, and that'll take you to it. While you're also doing that and looking at that, I once again encourage you to go to www.one-iam.com/LPP-legends and take a look at our legendary Leadership Power tutorials and coaching monthly performance improvement support program. I think you'll find it of benefit as well. And I'll just remind those of you on the replay to don't forget that you can send me your questions and your comments. Simply use the little chat box on the right-hand side of the screen there and press submit, and it will automatically send your question or comment to me by email, and it will include your email and your name so that I can reply back to you. And for those of you who are a little more courageous as leaders, which most leaders should have courage, I would strongly encourage each and every one of you who do submit a question or comment to include your phone number if you are located in Canada or in the United States. Just include your best phone number and I'll give you a call back. Otherwise, if you are located outside of Canada or the United States, then I would encourage you to include your Skype ID. Skype is a free service that virtually anybody, whether you have an Apple or a PC or any other type of computer, Skype is designed to work with any of those types of computers, and I would encourage you to include your Skype ID. That way I can Skype call you and we can have a nice little conversation, and you might even get a free paper or a report or some type of image from me while we are talking, if I think that might help you as well. So I'm looking at today's live attendees. I don't see any additional questions or comments. So I'm going to say this is Bill Thomas. I want to thank you for joining us on this episode of our Leadership Power Paradigms tutorials. And may God bless you and keep you well. Godspeed to you, and I wish you the very best of success in all of your leadership endeavors. This is Bill Thomas saying take care.